Lechonk, 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 Lechonk.
Welcome back to Lechonkamania, where it's our goal to review one of every and anything Lechonk related. And here we are today with the Pokémon Center Lechonk in a pumpkin garden statue. And what an amazing statue this is. This statue here retails for $59.99 on the Pokémon Center website, and all you have to do to access it is just go to the top, type in Lechonk, and it'll be there under one of their most recently added things for this holiday season. Now, you know Mrs. Lechonkamania and I are huge Lechonk addicts, so there was no way that we could let this go. And also, in case you can't tell, we are also huge plant addicts. We could say that we have green thumbs, but all of the plants there that you can see with Lechonk are indeed real plants. We'll go over those one by one a little bit later, but I thought they'd be the best way to display this Lechonk garden statue, because there's no way I'm leaving it outside in a garden. So, this garden statue here measures roughly 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, almost 1 foot cubed, but because it's not, we'll just call it 1 foot chonked, because my goodness, this thing, for the size, it is almost a life-size Lechonk when it comes to, body scale. When it comes to the weight, it only weighs a few pounds, so it's not too hefty when it comes to the bulk of it. But when it comes to storing it and displaying it, it is a relatively bigger piece, I would say. Flipping this thing around, looking at the back, just like the front, the details are absolutely insane. And you can see on the back of its right ear there, the brown spot is shaped as a heart, as opposed to on the left ear. And that is a great attention to detail, I must say. Now, it says in the description of these that these are all hand painted, which I think makes these even more unique. Once we start taking a look at it up close, you'll really notice the details and be able to appreciate this even more so, I feel. Looking at it from the side profile views, it is just as adorable as looking at it from the front or the back. My only concern is I hope that was just a pumpkin and not a pumpkaboo. My goodness, Lechonk, please don't tell me that's the case. And this last side here is equally as amazing as the last. I really love how Lechonk is just bursting out of the pumpkin. How did he even get in the pumpkin to be in that position in the first place? I don't care. I don't want to know. I just love that Lechonk is inside a pumpkin and that it's been turned into a garden statue. I cannot think of a single bad thing about this piece. And not just because it's Lechonk. This is just a high quality garden sculpture. Alrighty, here we are taking a closer look at this Lechonk garden statue. And my goodness, the details on this thing, it's just amazing. This is the first garden statue I've bought off the Pokémon Center website, because I don't think they sell Whale Lord garden statues. But this Lechonk bursting out of the pumpkin, this is perfect. It's perfect just because it's Lechonk, but also for this holiday season. Like I said, the only problem I guess I would have with this is that I will not be displaying this outside. I wouldn't trust it to be outside. I wouldn't want it to be weathered from just nature or any of that. I wouldn't want any like birds or squirrels to scratch it up or anything like that. I want to keep this in pristine condition. My goodness. And just look at the joy on his face. Now, I think the ears are the most fragile part about this statue, just due to the nature of them sticking out as they are. But so long as you are careful, I think you'll be good. And it came packaged pretty well, I would say. The Pokemon Center box that it came in, good. The outer box, you've heard how Pokemon Center packages their stuff. It could use a little work. Otherwise, though, I could not sing the praises loud enough of this Lechonk statue. And in this section here, we're going to go over all of the plants that we used in this little indoor setup here. So, starting first, we're going to go with this is a Christmas cactus. No better plant for the Halloween season than the Christmas cactus. So, but with other plants more spookily named, with this one here, the one with the thinner, longer green leaves, is a spider plant, and then down there to its left is a snake plant. Then here with the maroon stems and the little silver patches, it's a silver squill. And just under this, we got what I like to call Shrek ears, but these are called spoon jades. Then we've got a pumpkin. Watch out, pumpkin. Lechonk is coming for you. Then we've got a cactus. I'm not 100% sure what type of cactus this is. I just wanted to use this one particular because it had whiter thorns, making it feel a little spookier, like they're little ghosts coming out of the ground, And then we've got another pumpkin. I'll be honest, I did not grow any of the pumpkins. I just went and purchased two smaller pumpkins. But then here, this one, we've got a peace lily, and then all the way in the back, the plant that's producing these vines here is a pothos. So those are all the plants that I used here for this little display going on with Lechonk. And then of course, Lechonk in his own little pumpkin. So I think at the end of the day, I would have to rate this Lechonk statue a 10 out of 10 Lechonks. Of course I would. Why wouldn't I? This Lechonk statue is absolutely amazing. It may be a little pricey, but no price is too great for Lechonk. So, aside from that, it is perfectly sized. When it showed up, it came in a box so big I was not expecting it. I thought I might have accidentally ordered something else. But when I finally got it out, got that Lechonk in my hands for the first time, it's amazing. I love it. I love the scale of it. I like resting my hand atop of it, pretending that I'm petting a real Lechonk. It's a perfect statue. Yet again, 10 Lechonks out of 10 Lechonks. My final words, I would have to say, would be, if you are a hardcore Lechonk fanatic, Lechonk collector, or Lechonk fiend like Mrs. Lechonkamania and I would highly, highly, highly suggest this Lechonk statue to you, especially while they last, because I feel like once people catch a hold of this cuteness here, they're going to be flying off the internet shelves because they're only available on the Pokemon Center website. So you know what I mean though. They're going to be gone before you know it. And then by Christmas time, there's going to be new Lechonk Christmas stuff up there. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for when Christmas eventually does roll around, because you know Mrs. Lechonkamania and I are going to have content reviewing all of those Lechonk products that come out for every season.